Yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? What's up? Back once more with another daily live stream. And as we can see, the crypto market is looking a little bit worse for wear right now. Funnily enough, apart from XRP. Of course, those who know I do hold XRP as well. I've looked a little bit into it. I can't see a definitive reason for why XRP is the only asset right now that's pumping, and pumping quite confidently as well right now, up 8.52%. But we're not here for XRP mainly. We're here about learning about crypto, but of course mainly XRP. As per usual, we've got some huge stuff to cover in this stream today regarding 10 BPS updates, which are looking very, very good. Smart contract updates seemingly as well, which again, very, very bullish. We've got Chaos 20 updates, much more regarding Kaspa, and some other real world developments. All in all, this current corrective behavior for not just Kaspa, but crypto in general, may it continue in this fashion? It's tough to say, but either way, nothing's changed. Fundamentally speaking, nothing has changed from yesterday to today. All we're seeing is just corrective behavior in the market. For Kaspa, technically speaking, this is a crash, down more than 10% on the daily time frame, currently down 11.61% on the daily time frame, valued now at 13.52 cents. The power law states that we're now 63.6% undervalued once more. Frustrating, I know. I'm sure Kaspa Fox already said it in the chat, that Kaspa is one of the most bipolar projects out there right now. And as frustrating as it is, can't disagree with it. Right now, Kaspa is very, very bipolar. We saw a 50% run from its bottom down here in the span of, 6-7 days? 60% run, and now we are down almost 12%. But that doesn't matter either way. We've got a lot always to cover. A lot of good news all in all. Of course, there's more I'm going to be looking into in the future. And of course, those who want to know more about Kaspa, crypto in general, and other market sentiments, check out my free Discord server on my YouTube homepage in the description, and also linking in the chat as we speak. But yeah, some very big news I think to come very, very soon for Kaspa and crypto all in all. Good afternoon, Jay Honey, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Cash Ching. Good afternoon, fellow Caspianos. Kaspa bot will finally stress at Kaspa smart contract dev team with 1 million USD. So bullish. Well, that is very, very big to see. I imagine that was mentioned in this AMA here, which full disclosure, I have not had the chance to listen to this right now. It's almost 3 hours long. I've not had the chance to listen to it right now, but I will get around to it at some point. But seemingly, what was announced in there was very, very bullish. We'll get into that in just a moment. But if that's the case, then Kaspa bot, despite people don't like the fact that Kaspa bot is taking 5% of people's funds, which is frustrating, I understand that much, very much so. But if they're going to be using their funds to help fund smart contracts, that is, in a sense, maybe it's worth, therefore, them taking 5% of the fees. But either way, again, very, very good to see. What's up, Pocasera? Female back to stream, my man. What's up, Kaspa gang? FOMO kicked in, added some more Kaspa at 35 cents today. Can never get too much Kaspa. Am I right? You are most definitely right, my man. Again, not financial advice, but for me, I also believe you can never have too much Kaspa. Toggle delay. What's up to my man? When we start, our boss is late. I apologize. Well, a little bit late, yes. I started the preparing the live stream as per usual, but I normally try to aim to go live same time every single day, which is around 4 p.m. UTC, which I believe for you, Cash Ching, is at 5 p.m. I try to go live at that time every single day. They might fluctuate here and there depending on how long it takes to do the research, because typically I research early in the day. Today I had to do it very last minute. I found some big sources, looking forward to it. But yeah. What's up, DD man? Welcome to the stream, my man. Hello, Kaspa family. I bought 1,000 more today. I would have done better to swap some of my hoppy yesterday. A big well, 2.77% left. He bought Ethereum and Chainlink. Yeah, I saw people in my Discord server, again, through Discord server, mention the fact that Hoppy tanked quite badly yesterday, which is sad to hear. I'm sure it will come back. I hope for those who haven't invested in Hoppy, it will come back. But either way, that's the negativity of any crypto project, but also in particular meme tokens, because there's nothing really back in the project besides, community incentive. If a big whale leaves, that's going to cause a lot of FUD around the project. So sorry to hear that. But at the same time, for me, funnily enough, I actually swapped some of my XRP yesterday into C. And that ended up being, unfortunate, again, considering that right now XRP is up almost 10% and C is currently down 5%. But again, you can't predict these things, right? Ultimately, still, as much as that's frustrating and upsetting in a sense, in terms of ROI, I still think C's got a better ROI than like XRP in this cycle, and I still hold XRP for the fact that I still believe it can do quite well. So I haven't I still made money with XRP already, quite a decent amount of it, but as much as I could have made because I took some out, is what it is, right? Buffalo Theory. Good morning, quick. Good morning to you too, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Mike, people need to get used to these kinds of retracements. We will have huge pumps, but we'll also have healthy pullbacks. Don't get shaken out. You're completely right. Again, nothing in this market guaranteed. Things will go up and down. That's how crypto, how market, how investments work. Nothing's always going to be sunshine and rainbows going up high and high. You'll see corrections constantly. Bitcoin had a very, very nice week from Trump's election, going from 6-7K up to almost $90,000. And now today it's corrected down 2.65%. We might see it come down further. At this current point in time, I want to say that Bitcoin won't retrace below $80,000 anymore. This is the bottom for Bitcoin. Now, I want to say, again, we'll have to wait and see where it goes from here, but that's currently my thought process, what I've heard from the communities as well. People say that Bitcoin, 80K is going to be the bottom now. So you may see Bitcoin come back down here before it's just going for another pump. Either way, right now, the price target right now we can see from crypto over here, according to Polychain Capital. Again, Polychain Capital is a betting website. It's not actual fact. It's what the community believes right now. But the community believes right now there's a 64% chance that Bitcoin will hit $100,000 by the end of this year, or in this year, which I believe. I agree with that sentiment right now. I didn't at one point. Well, not okay. Let me rephrase that. Not I didn't, but I was more skeptical on it. But after seeing Bitcoin surge, from 6-7K to almost 90K, so a 23K rise in a span of a week. Again, that reignited my belief and reminded me again that things in this space can change very, very quickly. It can go parabolic in such a short span of time. We can see Bitcoin correct down to 80K this week, and then following next week, it jumps to 100K in the span of a few days. Things can change very quickly. Bitcoin rising yesterday, a total of almost 10%? Over 10%. That's insane. We saw similar stuff for Kaspa as well, jumping from, again, 11 cents all the way up to 16.1 in the span of 2 days. Things can change very quickly. So keep that in mind and don't get shaken out. Have some conviction, believe in something. Going down to 12.66 cents before takeoff. Potentially, that would be a level of resistance that would put us in midst of this zone here. If you trace back down here, it's definitely a possibility. For me, the strong level of support for Kaspa is around here. We can see that as where Kaspa consolidated around for about 2 weeks or so. So I think if Kaspa does continue to correct, and we trace, we'll probably see it around here. It might come down a little bit and then see a reversal again. But either way, for me, this massive wick, this massive 2-day candle wick, or this going up here, was the start of Kaspa's fib retrace. Is that what you call it? I've got it. It's come here. It's which one is it? It's the Elliott Impulse Wave. That's what it's known as. I think this is the start of Kaspa's Elliott Impulse Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to new all-time highs. And the reason why I believe that once more is because again we can see Kaspa, despite its corrective behavior right now, the volume is still up, which is still very, very bullish right now at 305 million. Still high. It dropped down to about 250 million earlier today and yesterday. Obviously, 2 days ago it peaked around 500, almost 600 million. But point being, once more, Kaspa's volume is still very, very high, which is good because, as I mentioned in previous streams, seemingly the tier ones, they want to see high volume with Kaspa because Kaspa has no TVL, no total value locked because of what it is. They have to see high volume with Kaspa to be able to have the belief that Kaspa has enough adoption, therefore, to list the project and will do well with volume. Which, funnily enough, speaking of which, again in that AMA from the KEF, which we saw the summary from Evie. I was also checking out my stream yesterday. Here, they also mentioned in this space that I played not too long ago that they consider Bybit as a tier 1 exchange. Look at that. Okay, come back to that because I mean, damn, Vigard, my man, thank you once more for the 249. NOK donation. I absolutely mental. Again, I'm losing my words now. Absolutely mental. Thank you so much, my man. Yo, 104 days now in a row. You know it. Going strong every single day, and I'll continue to do so as long as I possibly can. I value the help you're giving to the community. I value you all, you and everyone else in the community who's constantly turning up to learn every single day. That's what it is. Ultimately, we're in here to make money, we're in here also to learn, and that's why we're here. So yes, thank you very much, man, but also pat on the back for everyone else here as well who constantly tuning in to the stream every single day and just learning more and more to hopefully increase our wealth in the cycle for what's going to hopefully be the biggest wealth transfer in history. So yes, thank you very much, Vega, my man. And hopefully, yes, once more, all of you enjoy the stream. And again, if you like the stream, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. But in continuation, I was saying, yes, in the KEF mentioned that, you know, no tier ones are properly, well, we consider no tier ones are here yet. Although the KEF believe, and to an extent, I also to an extent agree, but they say the Bybit is considered a tier one exchange. Well, Bybit right now, according to CoinMarketCap, has actually flipped Coinbase, which is huge news. Right now, Binance trading volume is parabolic, almost at 100 trillion, not billion, sorry. one too many zeros. 100 billion almost, 73 billion, 24-hour trading volume is absolutely nuts right now. And again, retail's not properly back yet. That should, when retail's properly back, that'll be around 20 million weekly visits. It's at 10 and 10.5 right now. But Bybit is now number 2 with 13.7 billion 24-hour trading volume, with 4.2 million weekly visits. And why that's big? Because again, in the KF, they mentioned that major tier ones, the likes of Binance and Coinbase and Kraken and OKX, they will be looking. Actually, no, they actually somewhat disregarded the KF. I apologize. The KF, according to Evie from the KF, she stated that apparently there's news that Kraken will list Kaspa this month, which you do have a post, well, one of the general posts here. Trying to find out which one I put it in. One of these, yeah. But, you know, Kraken supposedly list Kaspa this month. Of course, if that happens, it'll be very, very big. We've been teased quite a lot by Kraken, so until that happens again, we just have to wait and see. But either way, Evie mentioned that Kraken should be listing Kaspa this month, which is very, very big. And the other exchanges, which then would have unfavorable remarks about Kaspa's price, that regards to Binance, Coinbase, and OKX. And the KF in their space mentioned that they'll be wanted to see the volume, because there's no TVL, they want to see the volume of Kaspa being very, very high, which right now the Kaspa volume is doing much, much better, going from what was around on average 30 to 50 million to now on average 2 to 500 million. Like in the last 4 or 5 days, it went from literally best case scenario, probably about 50, 60 million, and now the lowest we've seen is 250. Again, it could come down more, nothing set in stone, but we've seen it go down to 250 million after peaking at 560 million, and now it's at 300 million. So right now the volume is there, which is good to see. And these tier ones will be also looking, according to the KF, they'll be looking at other tier ones who have listed Kaspa, and only other one they consider to be a tier one is Bybit. Bybit's number 2, the volume's higher and higher, and should Bybit's volume, with Kaspa in particular, continue to go up higher and higher as well, that will be a major indicator to the tier ones that, okay, us being tier ones listing Kaspa is a good thing, because if we list Kaspa, Bybit being a tier one, they have good volume, so therefore we should have the same sort of we should receive the same form of volume as well, if not even higher. So again, that is good to see the Bybit. In a sense, it's good to see Bybit's flip Coinbase, because it means that potentially we're seeing more volume therefore with Kaspa on Bybit, which therefore means we might see these other tier ones list Kaspa very, very soon. Okay, damn, another one, Cash Ching. My man, absolutely massive respect. Thank you once more for the 50 SEK donation. Keep on with the streams. They're extremely helpful for us. We need you. I do this because I love doing it. And I love talking to you guys every single day. So yes, thank you both for you two and for the donations and everyone else who's in the stream, listening in and just learning. Even if you've got it in the background, hopefully you're taking in what you hear and just ultimately understand that what we are in right now is a unique opportunity to make hopefully a hell of a lot of money. Again, not financial advice, trade your discretion, but where crypto's going right now, with what's happening in the community right now, with the sentiment in this space right now, with Trump now being president as well, we have a lot of major catalysts incoming for crypto where we should see a lot of money coming through, hopefully. And a lot of money, I believe personally, again, not financial advice, but I think it will come to Kaspa as well for what is incoming to Kaspa. 10Bps smart contracts, tier ones, everything else, you know, massive bullish things coming to Kaspa, and that's why I talk about it every single day. And hopefully you guys are learning more every single day as well. So thank you for the donation, my man, and everyone else who's in here. You're all legends. Absolutely, all of you are legends. Just got 2 new people into Kaspa and Tangent Wallets. Buffalo Theory, big up to you, my man. You're helping the cult of Kaspa grow more and more. Massive respect to you. Massive respect indeed. And they will add more. They will. 100%. I'll be adding more as well. Don't make the mistake. I did say that if Kaspa corrects, if wants to load, corrects past this zone again. I actually said it in my stream yesterday, I'm pretty sure if Kaspa comes down to here, I'll look into it. If it comes back down to here, I'll probably get some more. And right now it's going in that fashion. So I'm going to be buying some more very, very soon. Evening Jay, hope you're doing well. Day 113 of me hating Kraken until they list Kaspa. You know it. Yeah, you started hating them just before you started joining these streams, and yeah, it's a piss take. But one day, I'm sure, one day they will list Kaspa. Greg, sup, quick cryptos up, my man. Do you think the sell-off after the Kas20 launch is from sketchy meme coin projects selling the Kaspa to get from people buying their scam coin? I know not all are scams, just a thought. It's a good theory. No, it's a good question, my man. Honestly, it's a good question. I don't knock it. To my understanding, a lot of these sell-off in Kaspa's price came from Kaspa holders switching their portfolio from Kaspa to KRC20 meme tokens. You know, that was quite evident. And also it was evident when you saw Kaspa go through its massive 2-day pump here. We saw, if you looked at KRC20 meme tokens, a lot of them were massively down. They're still quite down because everyone who had memes switched back to Kaspa and caused that 50% rise. Now, definitely will be an element where there are some projects in KRC20 that were unsafe. For example, you got the likes of Eggy, which Eggy, the creator of Eggy, the dev of Eggy, is also the same one that created, I always forget the name of it. And you know what, I can just look at it in my free Discord server where I've got it under the scam section, the scam watch, and it was called Cooper. There you go. God, it's so nice to have all the information in one place, you know. Cooper, right here. The creator of Eggy is also creator of Cooper, and that was a scam. So there definitely are some tokens that are scams in the space. Again, these are 0% pre-minted as well, so you'd like to believe they're safe, but you never know for sure. You really never know. So I believe it will be a combination of things. For Kaspa's sell-off, Kaspa's correction in price would have been during this cycle, this corrective period of 3 months, or mainly the last 2 months here, from KRC20's launch here, the last 2 months here. For me, that corrective behavior was a combination of 3 things. One is the Middle East situation worsening, and of course, despite Kaspa being a fair launch proof of work, decentralized, therefore no connections to Israel, as in it's not an Israel coin, the developers are from Israel, therefore people that made that connection, that caused the price to correct, is what it is. Shai actually made a post not that long ago. I don't think I'll be able to find it, I think I just liked it, but a post basically just put in just politics, just the word politics. And when he did that, Kaspa started correcting, and he's like, oh no, not again. He did it as a complete joke, he kept corrected, which I just found very, very funny. Because also people just, you know, are taking it very seriously. Which, I mean, again, that's opinion of people, I'm not going to get too much into it again, but either way, correction here was caused by the Israel news, people making the connection to Kaspa and the developers being from Israel, therefore an Israel coin, even though it's not. Is what it is. Also, mainly the other 2 main catalysts, I think I'm in agreement with you to an extent, is the KRC20 tokens, which store a lot of that liquidity, that volume from Kaspa, but also the KRC20 tokens that did end up being scams, and that would also there brought more FUD towards the community. So yeah, I think to an extent, Greg, you do have a good idea of what potential reasons for the sell-off are, but again, it's more than that. Those are some major catalysts, but there's more than that as well. You've got the likes of the news happening with crypto as well at the time. Obviously, all of this time, you know, Bitcoin was doing quite well, but in the crypto space right now, you had a lot of uncertainty with who's going to win the election. Trump won the election around the 5th, which was here. Trump won the election at the bottom here, and then we saw it come up again. So actually, if anything, I might have misinterpreted that Elliott wave here. If you look at the Elliott wave pattern, you've got the bottom here, that's the first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave might come down to here, and this should be the I think I used the wrong, that's Elliott wave, there you go. So the bottom here, the first wave up, second wave down, third wave up, fourth wave down, probably down here, and then the last one should hopefully be that push to all-time high again, if not even further than that. Again, that's another element of TA market analysis. I don't do this too heavily. I understand elements of Elliott waves, but it's not, again, something that I would say is again, understanding where the market goes is more than just TA, technical analysis. It's more than just understanding what the project's going on in Kaspa as well. It's real world developments, right? Stuff happening in the real world is also very important. Bitcoin almost breaking 90k was a very big deal. It correcting now, causing crypto to correct with it. Understandable right now. Trump right now is seemingly staying true to his word on being a pro-crypto candidate. He's going to appoint pro-crypto cabinet members to fulfill his promise of making the US a crypto capital for the planet, which is very, very good to see. We cannot knock that. And we've got this post here from Spoke I'll get into a little bit later about the market is just warming up. Right now, even though, you know, Bitcoin is seemingly going through a little bit of a cool down period today, we're still very early. Well, okay, can't say that anymore. We are technically speaking now starting the bull run. Now we have seen the start of the bull run. We had the start of the bull run, but things are still going to go much higher from here. Much higher. Again, $100,000 is much more likely in a quantity community in the end of this year than, well, not seeing it basically. But anyways, I've rambled on for long enough. Vanguard, again, thank you for the donation, man. Yo, have what a great time to be alive, fellow Kaspa folks. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing very, very well, man. Thank you very much. And again, thank you for the donation. And I'll get around to the rest of the questions and stuff in just a moment, but it's about time that I also cover the actual title of this stream. Although, again, quickly circling back to Cash Ching's donation. Again, apparently, let's celebrate their first super on the live stream. Again, that's another virginity of donations and super chats I've taken from people. That sounds really dirty saying that, but it's like the 10th or 11th person now that has donated to me for the very first time ever. So again, I feel greatly appreciated, and thank you all for being here every single day. You're all legends. So let's keep going with the love, right? I'm not even saying donations. The donations I appreciate, but I don't need the donations. I don't ask donations. I don't put on my stream, let's reach a 10 donation goal. Like, I'm not going to do that. I just want to talk about Kaspa, and you guys are here and just learning, and I love that. So anyways, thank you all for being here once again. And now let's get into the actual developments. This is the final dip for Kaspa. I like to believe that's the case as well. Again, potentially the final dip for Kaspa. Yo MVE and sup end the feed, sup fellas. Anyways, now I went on long enough, right? A little bit too long now. So now we've got here, first major announcement. Forbes is bullish on Kaspa. We have here Forbes advisor. They made an article, how to buy Kaspa coin in 2024. This is huge news for Kaspa. Because remember, it wasn't that long ago when they called Kaspa a zombie coin, a dead project. And then after that, they shielded Kaspa as an alternative scam project to BlockDAG. They called it a zombie coin, then they called it a scam. But then they included Kaspa in the top 6 projects of this bull run, and now they're explaining to people how to buy Kaspa. They went from anti-Kaspa, as many people do, bearish on Kaspa, hating Kaspa, to then understanding a little bit more about it, to then start being bullish on it. Most people who look into Kaspa first, they don't trust it. Who's going to trust a project that says, with the Bitcoin 2.0, we are revolutionary? That's the thing you hear all the time in this space. No one's going to believe that. Do a bit more research into Kaspa, and you see the light, as Forbes has now done, which is very, very bullish. So yes, the start of hopefully massive adoption coming to Kaspa very, very soon, and the price will rise higher and higher. The next announcement, the big announcement here from Michael Sutton, one of the key developers of Kaspa, is the 10 BPS update. Huge news, of course. So as we can see here, this PR was a huge milestone for Kaspa and its engine and script engine in particular. It adds support for introspections opcodes, being smart contracts opcodes, or ZK opcodes. So again, a development towards helping smart contracts opcodes, or ZK opcodes, which allows inspecting the script public keys and amounts of inputs and outputs within the script execution. Support for 8-bit arithmetic operations. These additions will allow implementation of KIP 10, which the name of what KIP means now has just slipped my mind. I apologize, but I mean, it's either way, very, very big. Additive addresses, we'll see KIP 10 example therein. These are also essential for the future ZK opcodes, quote unquote, therefore, essential for smart contracts, which require this contextual knowledge as proof public inputs. In terms of Crescendo roadmap, this was the last major milestone before moving to the 10 BPS node configuration and spec stage. Huge news. This PR was a huge milestone, and that is very, very evident now, as now what they've worked on is another essential part to the future for smart contracts coming to Kaspa soon enough, and also the final thing needed before they can start focusing on 10 BPS node configuration to get 10 BPS onto the mainnet. We are now in the end game of the Crescendo and the middle stage now of smart contracts. Huge news for Kaspa. Absolutely massive news. Soon Kaspa will see 10 BPS in the mainnet. That is what we've been waiting for. One of the key catalysts. Again, what's going to drive Kaspa price really well is going to be the tier 1 listings, of course. That's just what's happening. People are looking for, for the FOMO, for the listings. Of course, smart contract 10 BPS are going to be huge for Kaspa, DAG Knight, all of that stuff. But people want to chase candles, and people know that what's going to drive the price of Kaspa is the adoption needed from tier 1 listings, the volume needed from tier 1 listings. So that will be the main driver for Kaspa right now. In the long term, this is what you want to see. This will make Kaspa an integral part of the crypto space, of the monetary future. They're coming very, very soon. But again, 10 BPS coming sooner than we think. Well, it'll still probably be Q1 2025, of course. But again, they've made some major developments now. They're really cracking on right now. So now the last thing is just 10 BPS configuration of nodes, and that's it. And then it'll be some fine tuning, I'm sure, and then done. 10 BPS is going to be here, and that will allow Kaspa to not just compete with, but in my opinion, obliterate many of these projects in the space right now, because Kaspa, as it stands right now, in terms of what it has on 1 block per second, is already the fastest proof of work by a country mile. The other proof of work they compared it to the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, you got the likes of Bitcoin Cash, you got the likes of I'm trying to think of it, Litecoin, and also you got the likes of Dogecoin, right? And my YouTube studio just crashed because, you know, I love YouTube. I do actually love YouTube. Please don't don't come at me, YouTube, please. But yes, I've got to have to reload the chat, so give me a quick moment whilst I do that. But yes, anyways, Kaspa as a proof of work is the fastest proof of work by a country mile, not even close. It is 2.1 times faster than Bitcoin, than Litecoin, than Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. All those 5 projects combined, all of them, liquidity and volume combined, Kaspa is 2.1 times faster than all of them combined. That is absolutely huge news. Make no mistake of that. Absolutely massive. And with 10 BPS, Kaspa will be even faster. And it won't, in my opinion, from what I've seen already, it won't just be the fastest proof of work. It'll be the fastest project in crypto with 10 BPS. Faster than proof of stakes. With 10 BPS, and that again is just a starting stone, because then you have the stepping stone. You then have the likes of 32 or even 100 blocks per second following that. 10 BPS will give Kaspa the scalability needed to handle large transactions like these other chains are trying to do without going down. And because it's still decentralized, it'll be more secure than other chains as well. All these other chains have to have L2 solutions to compromise their decentralized nature to be able to do stuff at scale. Kaspa doesn't need to do that. So again, 10 BPS is going to be absolutely groundbreaking for Kaspa, and that maybe also be the major catalyst needed to see the likes of these tier 1s jumping on board and listing Kaspa as well. That's very, very big, and again, a key step forward for smart contracts. So yes, near complete, massive news. I'm going to be coming very, very soon. So again, massive stuff to look forward to. Again, very, very bullish. Now, in continuation here, continue in the sort of smart contract as well, we've got here from Kaspa. Congrats to Kasplex on their continued developments of new applications as they harness the power of the Kaspa network. This is referring to the atomic swaps update that was made yesterday, which atomic swaps is a key necessary step needed again for smart contracts. It allow the development of the Kaspa own DEX, Kaspa's own decentralized exchange, is a key step towards that, and also going to help with smart contracts as well. Again, all the stuff we're seeing Kaspa develop right now is critical to see Kaspa to have its own DEX, its own platform, is get smart contracts involved, is to see Kaspa become a more complete project. Which is what right now Kaspa is where it's at right now as a half-finished project. That's insane. So all the other projects in this space are so quote unquote complete. They haven't got much more to them. Kaspa's got a lot more to it, and it's sitting at what, top 30 right now, 31. Fallen down, whoop-de-doo. It's going to come back. I strongly believe that much. It'll come much higher. And we can see here in continuation, Kaspa Wallet. Now, of course, people are a bit off Kaspa Wallet right now, which I understand that very much. But Kaspa right now, they're also now supporting this shift towards the inevitable creation of Kaspa's own DEX and smart contracts. They are currently developing API and decentralized application developers, building their own marketplace in the future. Once more connections are being made, and it's great to see. And again, full disclosure, I'm not listening to this live stream right now with Crypto Aspect, who's also in attendance to this. I will get around to it when I can, but 3 hours. I can listen to an hour stream whilst doing work. 3 hours is, again, I can't do that, but that's a long one. So it'll take me quite some time to go through it, I imagine, unless someone else listens to it and you can break it down for me. Again, I massively hope you could. And of course, if you want to let me know and let all of us know, I've got a free Discord server. Again, link in that's not the right thing. Link in the chat, in the description, and also on my YouTube homepage here, where, I put information there all the time, but it's not just me. Everyone in there is trying to build our knowledge, and we're all putting information in there to help us all learn more and more. So again, If you know more, let me know. But either way, seemingly this was a very, very crucial live that happened, talking about smart contracts. Are they ready on Kaspa? Even Kaspa themselves made a tweet asking, are they ready? And seemingly, this sort of like, it's an L2. It's not exactly, but it is like it's an L 1.5. Again, I'm not listening to it. Unfortunately, I will get around to it, so I'm not sure what they mean by that. But either way, from the looks of things, it looks like smart contracts are potentially coming sooner than we think. And Kaspa 10Bps is going to be groundbreaking here from Crypto Chris, and also replied from Crypto Matt here. If smart contracts are seemingly coming in summer of 2025. We thought end 2025, maybe 2026. Again, still probably going to happen. If it comes earlier, then fantastic. But if it comes summer 2025, so the bull cycle, this will create a huge catalyst for buying pressure. There is no doubt about it. A massive catalyst for buying pressure. And on Crypto Matt K, which to an extent I agree with, if not maybe even higher than this, easily to $2 to $3 by March, April, and easy. And again, this is, 10 BPS will be coming out latest, unless something drastic happens, again, God forbid, latest it should be for 10 BPS is by the end of March, Q1. So in that regard, if summer is going to be smart contract, and there's more confirmation that smart contract is going to be coming out in summer, you have March through to end of July or whatever it may be, or even September, where you've got that whole period where we know 10 BPS is coming out, we'll get more adoption, the speed's going to be great, and then you'll see smart contracts coming out, which means even more FOMO coming to Kaspa during a bull cycle. Absolutely huge news. I always said that my bearish prediction for Kaspa was $2 in this bull cycle. I still stand strong to that. Very strong to that. $2 to $3. My average is 4 to 5, which would put Kaspa around just above $100 billion market cap. My bullish is 7, and my unicorn for me is 10. Again, it could go higher. It might not even reach that. I don't know. I'm holding Kaspa long term. I don't care where it goes in this cycle particularly, because I'm holding it for the next 20 years, and in 20 years I'm going to be up massive. So obviously I'm talking about it, but I'm not that bothered. But my point being, anyways, is where Kaspa's going right now. If we get smart contracts, tier 1 listings, and 10 BPS, and potentially even develop towards Dagnite, and then even Grayscale, ETF, Kaspa could very well hit the unicorn number. I didn't think I'd say that, because I didn't think I'd see smart contracts in the cycle. And again, I may not, but if we do, who knows how high Kaspa can go. It could truly break everyone's minds. Once more, I'm so bullish and happy that I'm at Kaspa right now. And when Kaspa's correcting right now, I don't get bearish. I don't get upset by this. If Kaspa comes back down to 5 cents, I wouldn't get upset by it, because I'm seeing what's coming for Kaspa, and I believe it's going to go from here. Crypto's correct. It's not uncommon to see this, but either way, it's looking very, very bullish right now for Kaspa. All the developments coming out. Why Kaspa's correct right now, again, is probably following Bitcoin right now, the sell pressure. That's just what's happening, I believe. But either way, what we've heard today, smart contract developments, 10 BPS, massive confirmation of next steps, 10 BPS, and even then the like elusive looming, Kraken. That again would be huge for Kaspa, and more to come as well. So Kraken is confirmed. Listings is out in Kraken website about Kaspa. I mean, seemingly, yes. Now, I'm not seeing... Until I see Kraken, the actual Twitter page, until I see Kraken Exchange make the announcement, oh yes, next listing is at least I think it's Kraken's actual page that does it, although I'm not seeing anything about it. Maybe it's Kraken Pro, I'm not sure. I need to actually find it. But if I see an actual post from Kraken saying, oh yeah, we're listing, Kaspa then. Okay, I you know what? I need to make sure I check that out. I'm not sure which one it is, but either way, seemingly Kraken is again, from what we've heard from the KF as well, Kraken should be listing Kaspa hopefully in this month, which would be huge news. Make no mistake of that. Again, Kraken, where is it? Where is it here? There's news. Kraken will list Kaspa this month. So again, that could be huge. The first US tier 1 listing, arguably first tier 1 listing for Kaspa. And we should see other ones following suit as well. If Kraken gets a lot of volume as well, that will also be a major catalyst to see other tier 1s to have the desire, therefore, to list Kaspa as well, because they want to see high volume. And again, it wouldn't surprise me if you see that, because again, November has always been a very, very bullish one for Kaspa. The Bybit listing happened in November, which caused Kaspa to go from 5 to 15 cents. And the last November as well, it went from 0.1 cents to 1 cent, so a 10x as well. So November's always been very big for Kaspa. So I would love to see Kraken as well. I think it's possible. But until we get the actual confirmation, we can't say for sure, right? We simply can't. Kraken has constantly said, oh yeah, Kaspa's coming on our roadmap. Until we get the announcement from their actual page, and until we see it, I'm just going to play the lay back and wait and see approach. You know, I think it's the best thing for all of us, because otherwise it's going to pull our hair out. I'm already bald, or I'm balding. We saw a big pump and holding for the continuation. Yes, we saw a big pump, and right now everyone is just selling off, the corrections coming in. I personally have not sold anything, or I bought more, haven't sold anything, and I'm going to continue holding, for the foreseeable future. I'll take profits, of course, but I'm just holding longer and longer. But yeah, smart contract could be very, very big for Kaspa, and of course there's more coming for Kaspa as well. We've got in KLC20, we got it here from Bitconomy once more, another new listing, this time for Bruce. Bitconomy's been very, very bullish with Kaspa recently, which is great to see. And I'm pretty sure Bruce is from the BERT chain. I'm pretty sure that Bruce came from the BERT chain. I might be wrong in that regard, I'm not sure, but either way, yeah, another new listing for Bitconomy, very good. But then also got here for CoinStore, they now listed Nacho, which is great to see once more. So we're seeing more listings for KLC20 tokens. Again, increasing that adoption for KLC20 is going to also help these tier 1 listings to get active with Kaspa. What they want to see is high volume. You see that more and more, they'll start getting more interested in Kaspa as well. They all, again, we have confirmation from the likes of Rory O'Neill from the KRI saying that the Binance integration with Kaspa is done. It's done, they're just waiting for the opportune time. When there's high volume, there's high bullish momentum. That's what they're waiting for. So if we start seeing bullish momentum with Kaspa, more continuous bullish, more high volume, that might be the catalyst they want. So, okay, cool. Kaspa's definitely alive right now. Let's continue that momentum and make it even go even further. Personally, as investors, retail want to get it when it's low. But I guess businesses have an idea of how to do things. We're seeing more stuff as well. Introducing Ghost Swap, a KLC20 marketplace like no other. Very, very cool to see from more developments coming from the KLC20 ecosystem as well. Here, the Ghost Wallet just seems to be being built with Crypto Galaxy, I believe, who they're currently working on swap integration with Change Finance, which is great to see. So no more waiting for people to buy or sell orders on the marketplace. Change is KLC20 DEX, swaps are instant, and you can see it right now happening with PopCat, which is good to see. Now, if you want to use it or not, it's up to you. Again, do your own research, check in, do your own discretion, but either way, we're good to see that there are more and more developments coming out with KLC20, which is going to help the ecosystem develop and grow more and more as well. Is Kaspa included in the Coinbase index that I've just announced? Great question, Lieutenant Halmer. And I do have that announcement here, actually. I was going to get into it, which is frustrating to see. We can see it from Christian Ludwig. Coinbase launches Coin 50 index as a crypto equivalent to S&P 500 index. So Christian Ludwig was like, oh, well, unfortunately, it seems like you have no other choice but to list Kaspa, right? It makes sense, At least you'd like to think it is. But apparently not. Crit Chirps, my man. Thank you very much for the listing. Kraken list new project and announced it Thursday on X. Yes, you are right. I don't know how to slip my mind, but you're right. Yeah, so on Thursday, which is 2 days' time from now, we will see if they actually said, yep, Kaspa listing coming. If that happens, best believe Kaspa's going to go parabolic. So yes, thank you very much again for reminding me, because I somehow forgot that, even though I knew that. But yes, thank you very much, Church, for the $4.99 donation. Legends, all of you. Yeah, I mean, massive thank you all for the donation to the stream. Lost train of thought. Again, every time I feel like I get, like I'm caught a deer in headlights if I get donated, I'm like, whoa, please. But yeah, it's kind of including the roadmap in the Coinbase index. Seemingly not. It appears Kaspa has been excluded from the Coin 50 index, even though it meets all inclusions requirements listed by the index. Which, technically speaking, they should be. Technically speaking, they should be in the index, Kaspa is also in the top 50 projects. So it makes sense, technically they should be there, but seemingly not, They're top 50, they got high volume, I'm baffled. It's the only word I can think of why, Kaspa's not included in this. So, how to build it. All the information's here. Again, I'm going to put all the information in my free Discord server, so you can go check it out. Again, link in the description, in the chat, and also on my YouTube homepage. But why Kaspa's not in this, I don't know. I need to look into it a little bit more to find out why. Coinbase evidence just seem to be like Kraken, cock blocking Kaspa. The US just don't like Kaspa. I mean, right now, no one in the US really gets on with crypto because of Gary Gensler. But yeah, that is sucky, very sucky. Watching thousands come and go, holding strong, don't give in to the fear. You're completely right. Kaspa will go, no doubt about it. Keep your eyes on the ball, Kaspa daily. Exactly. Anything under 20 or 30 cents is a deal. You're right. And personally, I think anything under $1 is still a bargain. Anything under 20, 30 cents is a deal, especially considering to the power law, because power law says it should be $26 right now. 26 cents right now. 26 cents right now. But I mean, for Kaspa, where it should be in the future, which should be, years, 20, 30 years down the line, it should be $1,000. That's the sort of ideology that I have personally, not financial advice again. But if that's the case, anything under $1 is a bargain, right? For where Kaspa's going to go in the future, I'm wholeheartedly bullish on this project, and I'll stay bullish on this project. And we're seeing a lot of stuff coming through very, very soon. And even this is one reason why Kaspa's going to be so, powerful, so influential in this future system. The number 7 whale is an interesting whale. He/she is currently holding 245 million Kaspa, worth roughly $35 million. He/she received a whole amount in one transaction, which you can see here. A ridiculous amount in just one transaction. So they did a little bit of testing for the looks of things, and then the full transaction after that. And this was all done in 0.8 seconds with a fee of 0.001 Kaspa. Kaspa is the fastest proof of work and soon to be the fastest crypto project in this space with very minimal fees. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely insane. Look how much that's a ridiculous amount of Kaspa, and they lost nothing. If you're a whale and you lose maybe 100 Kaspa in a transaction fee, you'll be a bit disheartened by it, but you've got 260 million, like $100 doesn't do anything to you. They lost 0.0001 Kaspa transaction fees. That's nothing. Even to someone who's only putting in 1 Kaspa, that's nothing. So that's fantastic. Again, why Kaspa is such a dominant chain for me and will be so big in the future. And we got a post here from T. Caller, which again, shout out to this man. He seems to have his head very screwed on with Kaspa right now, giving a little bit of a summary of what's happening right now. Kaspa hits $1, what happens next? When Kaspa reaches $1, here's what will unfold. Tier 1 exchange listings. Major exchanges like Binance and Coinbase will list Kaspa, marketing it as the next Bitcoin. Kaspa's tech makes it perfect for aggressive promotion. That's very true. At least in my opinion as well. I think that's very, very true. I would like to believe that some of these tier 1s, like Binance at least, maybe not Coinbase. Coinbase seems to be very, well, I said I'll show you, Coinbase seems to be very, very, without a better choice of words, delusional, I guess. But either way, Binance, I think, should be listing Kaspa in due time. Will Kaspa reach $1 first? We'll have to wait and see. But if Kaspa was to reach $1, you will definitely be seeing the words plotted all over the place, the next Bitcoin. Because people will see Kaspa hit $1, they'll start researching into the tech much more. But like, okay, why is this project doing so well? Oh, look, block DAG. Oh, look, how quick it is. Fast proof of work. Oh, wow, 10Bps. Oh, smart contracts. Oh, wow, KRI. Oh, wow, Grayscale. Okay, yeah, next Bitcoin. Like, it's the connection that'll be made. This tech is perfect. Again, Grayscale adds Kaspa. Grayscale will accrue Kaspa as an asset portfolio, opening doors for institutional investors and bringing more credibility to Kaspa. Again, these things may happen sooner than we think. But equally, Kaspa could hit $1 following the Kraken listing. That's, again, speculative, not sure. Can't say for sure. It depends how high Bitcoin goes as well. But if Kaspa hits $1 following Grayscale and some other things like 10Bps as well, we could see all this stuff happening quite soon afterwards. I like to believe this bull cycle is going to be very, very bullish. Major mining companies reveal support. Mining giants like Riot Blockchain will announce they've been mining Kaspa, confirming its long-term potential in the proof of work space. We already have Marathon. Massive news. We'll see more coming. There's no doubt about it. Again, smart contract launches. 10Bps. Stablecoin launches. Again, you've got the gigawatt stablecoin from the KRI. Stablecoins, absolutely massive. In fact, there's I was looking through some sources earlier today, which I haven't got preloaded. I apologize for that. But it was talking about the sheer dominance and influential. I mean, I spoke about it again in previous streams and even previous videos. I think the sheer size of stablecoins right now. I think stablecoin from what I remember researching, stablecoin market cap is about 200-300 billion or something like that. Transaction, something like that. In this bull cycle, in the next 2 years, it's projected to be in the 3 trillions or something like that. It's meant to be 10xing at least. So stablecoins will be absolutely huge, and stablecoins coming to Kaspa will be equally big, bringing more volume to the Kaspa chain, DEX, the Kaspa block DAG, and therefore also meaning Kaspa as an asset underneath that will be getting more utilization, and therefore price will be rising as well. Gigawatt stablecoin and much more. The count will go absolutely massive. Corporate adoption, big companies will start building on Kaspa with smart contracts as well, and their stablecoins as well. I think speed and scalability for real world blockchain use cases and decentralized nature as well. Very big, and multiple DEXs will go live. With the smart contract, everyone can build a DEX on top of Kaspa. DEXs will launch, establishing Kaspa as a hub for DeFi and driving increased adoption. And then Kaspa's bull run will begin. Kaspa's bull run, again, Kaspa is very, very early. Yet all these developments, Kaspa will only be going higher. Of course, there'll be corrective behavior. You can't expect just green candles and unicorns, but Kaspa will be going higher and higher when it has everything ready. That will take years. This is not a sprint. It's a marathon. You're in this for the long haul. If you want quick price action, cool. Go to meme coins. That's fine. I haven't got a problem. Whatever you want to invest into, that's fine. But if you want to have, in my personal opinion, not financial advice, you want to have a solid long-term investment. Kaspa's one of them, if not the best one in this space. Thoughts on Pepe? Be more stupid. Love the name, my man. If you talk about Pepe, the Chaos 20 meme token, it's one that I kind of like, but again, it's just I don't know. It's just not been doing much. It launched very early. Market cap's 1.5 mil. Basically no volume right now. Holders aren't bad, but it needs some listings, it needs some adoption right now. It's just struggling. If you talk about Pepe, the actual meme token, it's a big meme. It'll just do well, But again, I have to wait. I have to see more. Right now, Pepe again is one of the first launches. But you look at similar. Like you've got Nacho, first launcher. Look where that's at. Gold, first launcher. Look where that's at. That's got VC backing, or premium. Again, that's understandable. But you've got other projects who've been around for quite some time. Again, Dog is similar scenario, but they've been around for quite some time. Even Kiki, market cap's not as high, but the volume's there. Of course, market cap's a better thing, but you want to see the volume right now. I think Pepe. I do want Pepe to do well. We're just not seeing it right now. Maybe Pepe is gold. We'll have to wait and see. It's going well. This bull run is dogs and frogs. I've been hearing a lot about cats. Dogs have always done well, and I know, for example, the frog FWOG, that one is doing extremely well as well. I actually do hold a little bit of FWOG. I'm not shitting FWOG. Please don't get that mistaken. I'm not shitting FWOG. Don't care if you get into it at all. I'm just letting you know that I do hold a little bit of FWOG. I don't talk about me very much, but I do hold a little bit of FWOG. I'm up on FWOG, of course, because it's doing very well, and it probably will go higher, which is cool to see. But I mean, yeah, I think memes in general do very well this cycle for retail purposes, but I think cats will do very well as well. I know quite a lot of decent cat memes that I've been looking into here and there. I went in easy on Kas 20, just 500,000 Nacho in case. Yeah, it's quite easy. Yeah, not too much. What's up with Forbes? Yeah, what's up, Jeff, sir? Yeah, Forbes again. Just completely flipped the switch on Kaspa. Went from just hating the project to now, just completely just sucking his dick, really. Just getting all over. It's like, yeah, Kaspa's now the top 6 of the bull run, and now you can how to buy Kaspa. Forbes have flipped the switch on Kaspa. It's great to see. Yeah, Pepe is very, very cheap. So I'm guessing you are talking about Chaos 20 Pepe, which again, it does seem cheap, so maybe it's just loading up. It'd be good to see if that does happen. Wolf in the Cat, I talked about getting Chaos 20 C projects, docked projects, to get more serious actors and projects that have been screened. Good idea. If he did, I need to hear where he said that, Cash Ching. I'm sure you've already told me if you haven't done so already, but you can. Again, through Discord server, you know where to find me. And again, that'd be very, very big. And also, the reason why that's also big, because again, going back to this KEF AMA, one of the ideas these tier ones actually gave to Kaspa was to build more interesting and big projects on KRC20 to bring in more adoption to the ecosystem. So Roy O'Neill is probably also doing that to help Kaspa furthermore, but also to bring more adoption to allow these tier ones to be more bullish on Kaspa to lift the project. But that'd be a very good idea, yes, especially. I completely agree. Would be nice to see Kaspa stable around 20-30 cents. It's always going to be a bumpy ride, yeah. It'd be a bumpy ride for a very long time, but in due time it will be the clear winner. What are your thoughts on BERT? I personally think it's a great potential with their innovations, long KSD. Yeah, I do like BERT. In terms of the KS20 ecosystems, projects even, my top 5 is Conan, Nacho, Kaspi, Kaspa Ghost, and then it's a toss-up between the likes of BERT, Kango, Goad. Like all of those, I think they're decent. I've got a clear top 4, but it's like in the top, my top picks. I don't hold any yet. And some people might have been, people were clowning me for not getting into it ages ago, which is fair enough. I could have gone into it a lot earlier, but at the same time, it's because I'm currently, again, just making sure I have enough capital to do so. Cause I'm not going to trade out my Kaspa for these meme tokens. I'm not going to do that. I want to put extra into it, so I'm waiting for a little bit extra capital to do so. And also, again, I'm just waiting for a good time. And right now, you know, we've got... Right now, I mean, I could have gone to Nacho earlier. Right now, it's down to 30 mil. That's fantastic. That's great. It's come down a lot. So I have more chance for me to get cheap Nacho. So again, I'm just kind of biding my time, and I'm going to get into some of these very soon even, because again, I think Kaspa is going with Bitcoin is right now, crypto is right now. We can see a massive explosion of many projects very soon. I'll probably see Kaspa soar up, and then when it's correcting back down, you see the meme tokens following suit, which would be great to see. Again, if we see more listings, I know Nacho's got some big ones coming, that'll be very big as well. Enzo, my man, damn, thank you very much for the $10 donations. Dude, you are an anchor for the Kaspa community. You are one of a very few with the stones to stay on course and report meaningful data and unbiased commentary. We thank you. Thank you again, all of you, and you too very much, Enzo, for the donation. Thank you all for being here. And then, yeah, I don't get me wrong. Part of the reason I do what I do is because I remember what it's like, whether you're new or not, being into crypto. My last cycle, my first cycle, and I had to go. I mean, obviously, I made some wins, some losses. It's trying to filter out the sheer shilling information and just pumping, right? That's why also I hated memes for a long time, because the meme community is purely just people who are shilling projects, and there's nothing really behind them. Finding projects that have real utility, that are really good, is not easy to do, because people just want to try and pump their bags. I mean, of course, I want Kaspa to do. I want my bag to pump as well, of course, but I simply just do what I do by reporting information, and I tell you repeatedly, don't just buy because I'm telling you to, or I'm not even telling you to, but don't buy based on what I'm saying. Here's the information. I'll give you the sources of the information as well. If you go on my Discord server, you'll find it as well. And just do a little bit of research into it and make your own decision. But yeah, that is my role here for all of you, just to help bring some understanding and clarity to the space and help try and give you an understanding of where it's going to go. But yeah, again, thank you all for being here once more. And thank you again, Enzo, for the $10 donation. Everyone else who donated today, and just even those who just chilled in. Again, in the background, not actually listening. Again, thank you all for being here. You're all legends, and hopefully we'll be massively rich in the very near future, with Kaspa and crypto seemingly going on a very big run soon, which I want to then get into this post here from Smoke. I'll come back to some other points I think I maybe missed some from here, but here this post from Smoke I think is very important. Very important. So, apologies. I'm messing up the... Okay. Right. So, and actually, that donation from Enzo was also his first ever super on the live stream, which I completely, again, missed. So again, another opportunity I'm taking. I'm going to get them all, I swear. But thank you again for the donations, Enzo, everyone else. I mean, yeah, I get speechless every single time. I'm like, yeah, I just fumble over my words. But yeah, thank you very much for your first ever super chat. I feel privileged to have that honor. People who hold fiat currency are poor. Yeah, again, completely true. People who are holding fiat right now, they're going to miss out. I've tried telling my parents about this, and they're like, "Oh, you don't trust it." I'm like, you listen too much to mainstream media who hate on crypto. I'll be honest, like I can't convince them. I can try, but if they don't want to listen, that's fine. I'll just have to make sure that I make as much money as I can, and then just say, yeah, here's the money I made. Next time, just listen to me, please. I've got other mates, you know, I've explained to them just a little bit about what crypto's about and what projects like Kaspa are about, and they've been like, you know what, I'm going to look into it a little bit more. I think I do a good job at trying to explain things, for the most part, when I'm not speaking too quickly. When tier 1? Great question. Who knows? Who knows? Hopefully Kraken this week. Not this week. Wait, this week would be fantastic. Maybe on Thursday we hear it, but if not, hopefully Kraken this month. And hopefully Binance will be following soon afterwards. I think OKX will take a look. I think the order will probably go the likes of Kraken, then I imagine it'll probably be like OKX, then Binance, then Coinbase. Coinbase will definitely be the last one, there's no doubt about it. Coinbase just seemingly they just don't care. They're seemingly oblivious to Kaspa, which I just don't get. Apparently there's some now good progress going on. Again, that was mentioned in this part here. It was in this roundtable where they actually mentioned they actually now have some good progression coming on Coinbase now, which is great to see. But, you know, it was still early doors, right? Still very early doors. Anyways, before I get to more questions, we've got this here from Smoke. This isn't the blow off top. What we're seeing out of Bitcoin, nearly 90k, that's not the blow off top, that's not the top. It's just the market warming up. Just warming up. Remember, many doubted his call. I mean, I said the same thing as well, Bitcoin go higher. When I warned that the crypto market had bottomed on August 5th, even though it was explicitly documented 4 times as shown. The Smoke is quite a knowledgeable member in the community. He does a lot of research as well, and I do myself. He showcased on numerous institutional research papers where it said that on August 5th, it will be the bottom. Multiple papers all stating that the bottom for the market will be August 5th. And if we go and check the market right now, and go and look at Bitcoin, go to August 5th, following the Fed Reserve, right? Which again, stuff I said as well. You remember, follow my sheets for a while, you remember I said it could go lower, but it's going to be very, very unlikely to go much lower. This is following the Fed not cutting rates, the Japanese yen running at the dollar, and also the Middle East situation. The Middle East situation getting worse. No, sorry, that's not Middle East. It was Warren Buffett selling half his stock in Apple, which is a lot of money he sold in Apple. Japanese yen rising at the dollar. We saw crypto and Bitcoin crash. Bitcoin coming down to around 50k. And the market, of course, said that was the bottom. I didn't even have these research papers here, but I also believe that that's going to be the bottom for crypto and Bitcoin because, so close to the elections at that point. And the next month with the next FOMC meeting, we had to see rate cuts, so it wouldn't go much lower. If we didn't see rate cuts here, then we might see it go lower. But by that point, it was 50 basis point rate cut. It was borderline guaranteed. We're going to see some price rising, right? So good to see all. Either way, back to the point. Now, even experienced market participants miss this opportunity to accumulate altcoins for the short-term gains we're witnessing now. It's costly mistaken not to pay attention. Something I'm always saying, do your own research, don't be emotional, be logical. Do your own research, right? For those who caught in the noise of crypto social media, your main goal should be to making money. That's what we're all here. We're all here to make money. I'll constantly be reiterating about do your own research, or better still, come chill chat and learn more in my free Discord server. We talk about, that's a great place, because of course I can only do these streams, well I can do it more, but I only do these streams once a day, around the same time, for about an hour. We're approaching the hour mark now either way, but either way I do it for a short period of time. Right now in my Discord server, with 450 of us, not all of us talk, but I'm sure most of us listen. We're there just learning more and more, and you can ask questions whenever you want. You've got people who will ask you questions, answer questions, trying to learn more and more. So it's a great place to just learn more when you can't just, because again, one of the best ways to make money in this crypto space especially is to have a community of people who all share the same drive and incentive. Doing it on your own is hard. Making money in general in life is hard. If you want to try and find a job, a good paying job, especially now, even if you have a uni degree. I have a uni degree. I did animation. I'm not doing animation right now. I couldn't get a job in that market because I didn't have any connections in the market to get a job in. I know connections are very, very important in the crypto space. I had a lot of connections. So I came into here and, I've been doing crypto anyways for a while, but then I started actually making content on crypto because I had connections. I thought I want to talk about it and help kind of expand my knowledge about it. And that's where I'm at right now. So again, that's why I have the community server, the Discord server, where we can all talk and learn more. And hopefully there'll be developments I'm making very, very shortly, so we can hopefully try and find ways to make more money, if we can. But that'll be disclosed more in the future. Either way, this is what it means about, this is the post here, just again, it's not the top, it's just the beginning. We are still early enough, not very early, but early enough right now we can see Bitcoin go higher, potentially 100k for the end of the year. Potentially we can see even highs of maybe 150k, if not 200k by the end of the bull cycle. And Kaspa is one of these early projects to be one of the earliest in this space where higher highs are, again, quote unquote, not financial advice, but in my opinion, higher highs are guaranteed. Kaspa is going to go much higher. It's had a very, very good run the past week. It's coming down now, crashing, following Bitcoin, everything else. It might continue in this fashion, might come down for the next week, hovering around this zone here. I don't think Kaspa will come back down below here again. I don't think Kaspa will go below 11.45 cents, being where it started in November. You might see it come back down to here. But I think we're going to start seeing Kaspa go back up again. And I think we'll see Kaspa surpass all-time highs this month. Especially if we get Kraken, I'm very confident in that. If no Kraken, maybe not. But I'm still optimistic for that. I still believe Kaspa will reach 35 cents by the end of this year, the minimum. That's what I'm holding for. And we'll see where it goes from there. But ultimately, Kaspa is still very, very early. Again, 10Bps, huge announcement. Smart contracts, huge announcement. I'm going to listen to this when I can do. I'm much more on coming Chaos 20. For me, there's little to no reason not to be bullish on Kaspa, and more people are going to learn about it. And Coinbase are going to be kicking themselves for not adding Kaspa and listing Kaspa as soon as they could. That's the way I see it. Are we going to talk about how some members of KRI are in talks with BRICS to help build a new currency? You know what, Buffalo Theory? If that is the case, I'll be honest, I have not heard of that. They might have mentioned that in a live stream or an AMA. I did not hear of that. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't take it into account about it. But if that's the case, of course, it's very, very big, because the BRICS are, building their own payment system called BRICS Pay, which is utilizing blockchain technology, I believe. And yeah, that's going to be very, very big. Also, making Kaspa, being a decentralized currency, making it an integral part of, systems all around the world, from America to Middle East to the BRICS to areas in the UK. But they've got ambassadors everywhere. They're going to go global. It's early right now. It won't be able to compete with the likes of, again, for example, XRP right now, because XRP has connections with governments and institutions all around the world already and central banks. But the KRI are creating projects that will let Kaspa rival, if not surpass, what XRP is already doing in the monetary system and want to do in the monetary system, which comes to the likes of the Asset Mint project, which is going to help Kaspa get integrated in the real estate market, the commodities market. You've got the gigawatt stablecoin. You've got so much more coming for Kaspa, and energy space as well. Absolutely huge news. Crypto Normie Man, welcome back to the stream. Howdy. If anyone looking at Peapod Finance, now I'm not going to lie, I don't really understand it, but it's a very, very interesting and only 9.9 million supply. Look at it real quickly, shall we? Peapod Finance. Damn. Okay, very good. That's 2 donations in one stream. Are you right? Are you okay, my man? Do you know a good place to store USDT in a cold storage? Don't want to take all my money out during the bear market. The Norwegian government takes around 33% of what I earn in taxes. Screw that. That is mental. I mean, again, thank you. That's your second donation in the stream. I'm fully speechless now. In terms of goods cold storage for USDT, I believe Tangent should do it. If not, the good cold storages I know of, the ones that I trust, you've got Tangent, you've got OneKey, Ledger. People don't like Ledger as much, seemingly. I don't think Ledger's that bad, but my top 2 is my top one's Tangent, then it's OneKey, then it's Ledger, and I believe they would support USDT. I don't see why they wouldn't do that. In fact, I'm 90% sure they do. 99% sure they do. So you can use Tangent. Tangent's not that expensive. You can get, I think it's like, there are multiple channels out there that offer discounts. I don't yet. Hopefully soon come when my channel goes more and more. Tangent will come to me and say, let's do a collaboration. That'd be fantastic. Because then I can offer my community discounts to get in their own cold storage wallets, which can be very, very big. But yeah, I say Tangent's probably the best bet. Very good. And once again, thank you for the donation of 119 NOK. Like, mental. Anyway, where was I? I've lost. What was it? Something about, yeah, peas, cool. Peapod Finance. Currently $6.10, $60 million market cap, just short of 1 million 24-hour trading volume. Look at all time. It is making a bit of a comeback from being down from the beginning of the year. Its volume's fallen off massively recently. It's starting to make a bit of a comeback. Still very, very low. Exchanges, it's got XT. I'm not fully aware of Peapod Finance either. Blue chips, market caps, real yield, powered market volatility. Okay, I'm not particularly. I'm not. What is Peapod Finance? Decentralized, permissionless, and trusted on-chain volatility farming protocol. I mean, it sounds like. Ultimately, anytime someone puts this about, it always sounds decent here. What it's about, but looking at the chart as it is right now, this market is not the best thing to see. Of course, it's not the most appealing market. It's a very small project. I believe that be a micro cap. Anything, to my knowledge, anything under $100 million in micro cap, meaning it's harder for it to actually catch on to the market. Volumes is getting up a bit more from where it started to, like, obviously being down here and being up now, but it's still quite low. The problem for me is the listings. If we've got more listings, I'll be more optimistic about the project. Right now, it's got Uniswap, but the only central sex it's got is XT. It needs some more. Mexi, Gate, KuCoin, some of the bigger ones, more well known. Even L Bank is not as big, but again, just more listings. More listings that'd be good. Again, it's quite a new project, launched at the beginning of the year from the looks of things, but it just needs a little bit more. It might be one to look into, But if me personally, again, not financial, if I was to look into it and want to get into it, I'll put, probably 10 quid into it. A very small amount. Because it's very, very small. It's not seen a bull cycle, therefore the sky is sort of the limit sort of thing, but I don't know where I can go. We'll have to wait and see. But I mean, good question, my man. There's no bad questions here, of course. When is the altcoin season beginning in your opinion? I mean, it kind of already, it's come back down again, but that's because Bitcoin's down. The bull cycle is starting, and altcoin season will follow with it. I think we're just going to see higher highs from here. Technically, the way I see it, the bull market has started now. It has started now. 100% bull market started. Again, we're seeing corrections as expected. I think we're still going to see higher highs incoming, of course. There's no doubt about it in my mind. I guess the proper altcoin season will start latter half of this year. You know? And I think Kaspa, if it gets cracking as well, start doing its own bull cycle, as it always does, going against everything else. But I think it'll start latter half this year. I think the main Bitcoin and therefore altcoin bull cycle will start once Trump gets in office and removes Gary Gensler and starts putting out crypto regulations. That will be the main catalyst for it. But we'll see some starts of it happening right now. Again, the bull cycle has probably started now. I say it has started. But you'll see some more significant pumps following Trump getting into office. Catching, remember, tier 1 listings will happen in surprise. Wolfie talked about this in his interviews. They will announce it in a way, they'll announce it to way in advance. It will affect the market too heavy. It's about timing. Yes, again, completely correct. Wolfie mentioned it, and it's that the exchanges will make a post on their forums, the official X forums, just saying Kaspa X USDT listing coming in 2 days' time. Which will cause a lot of FOMO in 2 days' time, but they're not going to announce it, it's coming in 3 weeks, because it'll manipulate the market too much. It'll happen when no one expects it. What we're going to see is what KF were talking about, what the exchanges wanted. They want to see high volume of Kaspa. Right now we're seeing around 300 million volume of Kaspa, which is good to see. If it stays that way, and even goes on more and more of cracking this Kaspa, and the volume for these exchanges are high, particularly the tier ones, again, cracking if they list it, and also the likes of Bybit now, which Bybit are now seemingly looking into, Bybit now number 2, so Bybit volume now going up, which is great to see, surpassing that of Coinbase now number 2 on CoinMarketCap. If it continues in this fashion, we'll see, hopefully, if that volume comes to Kaspa, we'll see these listings like Binance and Coinbase and OKX jump on board with Kaspa very, very soon. But it'll happen when you don't expect it. So, not saying you get into it now, not financial advice, but if you're in now, you're not going to miss it. As Bingo Bango says, time in the market is better than trying to time the market. Don't try and time the tier 1 listings, right? You're better off just DCing into it. Again, not financial advice, but that's what I believe. And I think it's a good way of, not missing out. Kaspa is not in the index because it includes only the coins already listed on Coinbase. Okay, well that clarifies that. It's silly because Kaspa is a top 50 token, and why Coinbase not listed it again, it's just ridiculous, but silly from them, right? Ridiculous. Why are KS20 getting destroyed every day? It's the same -20% dumps across the board. By far my worst investment. Who the hell would buy these? The reason that KS20 is dumping right now, Stomp, is because Kaspa is doing better. What we saw was KRC20 launch on the 15th of September, which was around here, where Kaspa reached this peak here. Then we saw the rate cuts happen on this day here. And because Kaspa was still not having any momentum, it was down, 15-20%, I believe, from this peak here. Yep, 15-20%. People then saw new meme tokens. Very cool. Money going through there. Let's pump those bags. So people then started selling their Kaspa bags to get into KRC20 meme tokens, and we saw Kaspa go down more and more, and KRC20 tokens going higher and higher, especially when you've got more listings, like PineX listing, like Mexi now getting involved, Bitconomy now involved, CoinNext, XT, Bitmart, and many more are soon to come, I'm sure. You saw memes getting more listings, Kaspa going down because memes are getting more and more popular. Came down here. Of course, there was more, but mainly KRC20 tokens. And in the past week, where the listings have slowed down a little bit, and Kaspa, of course, in the past week since Trump got elected, Kaspa started going parabolic up total of 60%. But about 50% in the past week. You saw therefore people taking their money out of the memes and putting it back into Kaspa. And then we just saw, what's happening now. Kaspa just dumping, everything's dumping right now. The way that I envision it, Stomp, which might be a good mindset for you as well. Envision the KRC20 meme tokens and Kaspa as a seesaw, right? Kaspa is going up right now, therefore the memes will go down. and Kaspa will reach a peak or whatever, and then Kaspa will start going down. And I mean, not just down on the day like it's doing right now, I mean like a downtrend like this, which will happen in the future, you know, spoiler alert, it's going to happen. When that happens, that will be a more likely period you'll see people start getting out of Kaspa to preserve their investments, to then get into KS20 token to cause them to pump more and more. So when Kaspa goes down, the memes, just as a weird face to ignore me, memes will go up. I don't know why I did it like that. It's just, yeah, that's not even an eye. Tell I'm not an artist, right? Gave up on that. But yeah, that's the way I see it. Right now, memes are down, and it's frustrating, definitely. But the way I see it as well, because they're under Kaspa, if Kaspa does well, these memes will do well with it. The way memes work, especially the ones that are very close, like the biggest ones, so to speak, like Nacho, for example. Should Kaspa reach, let's just say, $50 billion market cap, which only means $2, it's not even that lot, right? Nacho being what it is, meme tokens that are the biggest ones under the chain should attain 5 to 10% of the total market cap of Kaspa, of the project. So Nacho, therefore, should be around, maths always fails me at this point, around 2.5 to 5 billion. 2.5 to 5 billion, right? So therefore, Nacho being at 30 million right now, again, it's not financial advice, it's what I understand from memes, from what I've heard from the community, and people who also know more about me than I do about memes. Nacho attains 5-10%. If Kaspa reaches 50 billion, Nacho should reach 2.5 to 5 billion dollar market cap. I think Nacho will reach 1 billion this cycle. I think I'm very confident. It'll be the first one definitely to reach 1 billion out of these tokens, I would like to believe. So they're down right now and frustrating, but I don't think they're out. I think they'll come back. It's just frustrating. I understand frustration. Again, we all want to make money and no one likes it when it goes down. But the reason why it's going down is because Kaspa started going up again. So people will start selling that. And we've also seen a lot of people dumping Kaspa today as well. That was at 529,000. Now it's at 511,000. So we've seen a loss. It's what it is. It happens. It sucks. But I'm sure Kaspa will come back. You're down 10% on Kaspi? Yeah. Well, you're a troll, man, so peak for you. I'm joking. Don't come at me. I mean, yeah. I went from 10k to less than 3k. Yeah, unfortunate, but again, actually, I'm sure you know, again, Nadehart, despite your trolling attitude, I know you're quite knowledgeable and quite head-on, so I'm sure you know it'll come back, so you're not too worried about it. It's frustrating, though. FWOG with an airdrop. Well, I didn't get it as an airdrop. I didn't get FWOG as an airdrop. I got FWOG just on deck screener through Phantom Wallet at a later date. And yeah, I mean, I'm up on it quite. I think I'm up like maybe 3x right now. I'm going to hold it longer term because I think it's going to do one of the bigger ones in this cycle as well. Stomp, I mean, yeah, again, it's frustrating. Yeah, I'm not going to highlight too much on that on Here We Go Crypto because, you know, maybe it's the first time, I don't know, but again, that's why I'm here. That's why we're all here, to help educate people who want to understand more about why crypto's going down right now. Kaspa is dumping because Kaspa's going up. And they, again, seesaw analogy, if that helps out. Oh, and even when, yeah, and I'm not sure if I mentioned that when Enzo gave the donation, that was his first super on the live. I might have mentioned that. Either way, Enzo, you get another shout out for that being your first super live stream, so another virginity I've stolen. You know, I'm out here, apparently. Alyssa, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. You know you're doing good when donations come in. I mean, yeah, this is by far the highest donation stream I've ever got in my life, and I am, like, my head's frazzled. I'm confused. I actually am confused. But I mean, I don't knock it. Again, I don't say, please donate to me. I'm not going to beg for donations. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just here to educate people. And if they want to donate to me, I mean, I'll accept it, but you don't need to. I'm here to provide information for you, and that's my job. But I do appreciate it, so thank you all for donation. And I thank you all for being here. Again, I appreciate you all for being here and hopefully learning more every single day. And again, you can learn more on my Discord server. Shameless plug, but you know I've got to do it. In the chat, in the description, also on my YouTube homepage. And if you enjoy these streams, again, we're doing these daily for 104 days in a row. Currently at 45 likes. Smash the like button. Again, the past few streams have been really, really good. We surpassed 50 likes every single time. Let's keep it up. 5 likes needed at least. 5 more likes past 50. And yeah, if you want to get leave a like, share it, and subscribe for more. YouTube should add Kaspa as donation method. Honestly, they should. I'm sure with where crypto's going right now, it won't be long until you know, Web 2 platforms like YouTube, like, well, I think even X, Twitter are doing it now, but they start actually offering crypto method as a way to donate to people, as opposed to actual, you know, well, your actual fiat currencies. That will come in due time, I'm very, very sure. I mean, think about GTA, for example, GTA 6, when that comes out next year. Apparently, there's speculation and strong speculation that's going to be ways to donate with Bitcoin. You know, buy, you know, like normally you just buy to get extra money to put into the game. You can use crypto to do that. So again, That'll happen in due time, I'm sure. Maybe next year. Who knows? Where crypto's going, it's possible. I think it could be next year. Matt, welcome to the stream, my man. What's up, my brother? Always nice to see another quick crypto live stream. You know it. Hopefully you're doing well, my man. Back to the stream. You know. Kraken will be this month. Seemingly, yes. It looks like Kraken. Again, that's what the KF says here. That apparently there's news that Kraken will be listing Kaspa this month. And then we also have the post here. That Kaspa will be listed soon, apparently this month. Again, we'll have to wait and see. Until we see the announcement, I'm not holding my breath. But it'd be great to see, of course, and that will be a major catalyst for Kaspa and keep that November fever going for Kaspa. What 33%? 30% what? I'm not sure what 30%. Oh yeah, the taxing. Yeah, 30% tax is ridiculous. Yeah, in the UK right now, I'm pretty sure we get taxed 24%, or it's like 18 or 24%. Again, funnily enough, I don't have all of it down, full disclosure, but again, in my free Discord server, I do have a channel highlighting taxes. So if you know in your country what your tax is for crypto, by all means put that in there. And then anyone else who's in part of this, who's also, from where you are, whether it be England, where I'm at, UK, in America, in Sweden, in parts of the Middle East, if you put down what you're getting taxed, people can find it out. Right now we have stuff there for Australia, UK, and for America, what the tax is right there. But again, I have a section there in my community for that as well, where you can learn about, if you don't know about it, what the tax is going to be like. But yeah, 30% tax is mental. Absolutely stupid. Yeah, Norway is doing you dirty, my man. Yeah, again, Tangent is a good place to go for it. Yeah, definitely use Tangent, I'd say, to you, Vegard. So shout out to you once again, my man, and again for another donation. Have you talked about Kaspa being removed from the CoinEx? Yes, I have, Nadehart. It sucks. They should put Kaspa on, but they're lost, right? They're lost. I think you can request a Tangent code. I think I saw it on their site. If that's the case, Adam Bates, then I'll be making sure to do that this week. But I've got a very packed week, jam-packed week, but I'm going to put a little, half an hour slot where I start sending emails out to certain institutions, certain companies to see if I can secure some deals for people here. Because, channel's going more and more, and at this point I think it's better I try and provide as much as I can. So I'll try to see if I can get some Tangent links, maybe some one key links as well. And yeah, maybe see some more coming very, very soon. In 8+ months, it's only X that is sus. I mean, yeah, it is, but maybe that's because they're not offering their tokens. Because again, obviously Kaspa just got it from just purely being a good project. Most projects have to offer their tokens to get the listing. Maybe Peas didn't decide to do that. Again, I'm not really sure, but we'll have to. I mean, yeah. Again, if it gets more listings, great. If not, I'll personally steer a little clear from Peas. That's just me personally. Yeah. So yeah, Tangent again. Tangent's a decent one there. Oh, apparently it's 22%, not 30%. I mean, either way, 22, 33. I mean, bottom line is tax suck. You get taxed when you're doing your 9-to-5 jobs, whatever it may be, and then you get taxed on food. You get taxed on your investments. You get taxed on everything. Like, you're just losing money constantly. Honestly, I might go to Dubai. Dubai, you don't get taxed on that stuff anymore. When I make my millions from Kaspa, I'm living in Dubai. Honestly, I'm not going to get taxed on crypto ever again. Ridiculous. Everywhere in Europe and the West is raising unrealized gains and taxing on crypto, and parts in the East are lowering them. Even Japan, I'm pretty sure they lowered it from in the 40s down to the high teens or low 20s. I wish everyone would take that sort of mindset. When is Tangent Visa coming out? Half of November. I haven't heard nothing. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can follow up for you, Night Raider. And see if I can find out. I'm pretty sure there was a post about it, and they replied saying, it's coming. And I think they gave a date. Someone asked me if they gave a date, but I'll see if I can find it for you when I have the chance. And yeah, we have now surpassed 50 like goals, so thank you everyone here once more for supporting the channel, supporting the stream, and learning more every day. So thank you all for joining. And again, to all these streams, again, leave a like, share your head, and subscribe for more. Okay, well there you go. Tangent, perfect. So I'll make sure to get that sorted ASAP then. This really sucks. I swapped 2 Bitcoins a couple of months ago for Kaspa. I should have waited. I mean, yeah, that is a bit unfortunate. Swapping 2 Bitcoins for Kaspa. I do feel for you there, because Bitcoin's done very well, where Kaspa hasn't done as well in comparison in the past 2 months. But the way look at it this way, right? Me personally, in terms of ROI, return on investment, what will do more, Kaspa or Bitcoin? Kaspa 2 months ago was around, let's say, peak of 17 cents. Bitcoin 2 months ago, So a similar time frame, which was 15 September here, was around 60k. 60k. Let's say Bitcoin, moon scenario, hits 300k this cycle. That's 5x, which is great. I'm not knocking a 5x in Bitcoin as well. That's insane. 5x for Kaspa at the same time frame, 17. Let's even round up to 20 cents. That's $1. Does Kaspa surpass $1 in this cycle? Yeah. Of course, in terms of that 2-month time frame, you could have made more. Game's a game, right? It's unfortunate, and I feel for you that regard. But you look at it in terms of ROI in the long term for this bull cycle. Bitcoin's ROI is not as good as Kaspa potential ROI, at least in my personal opinion, not financial advice again, because Kaspa for me should reach at least $2 in this cycle, which from this point right now, I'm going to round it up to 20 cents either way because it's just easier. That's still a 10x, and it's over a 10x from here anyways. Bitcoin would not make a 10x from here. Bitcoin's not going to make a 10x from 87k, even 60k back then. Not going to. I think it's very, very unlikely Bitcoin to 700k in this bull cycle, unless Batman comes in and just invests his whole net worth into crypto and Bitcoin. Like, it's not going to happen. So I think, it sucks, but I think ultimately I still think you're good, my man. Make your plans for exit in Kaspa. I personally hold 70% in my bag for the next cycle. We can legit see $10 in November 2025. Yeah, I mean, it's potential depending on what comes out. You get smart contracts, tier 1's potential. I've got 10% of my portfolio in Kaspa. I'm going to be taking out probably about 70-80% at the so-called peak, or close to the peak of the Kaspa bull cycle, and then I'll put more in the DCA back into it in the bear cycle. $2 Kaspa position at this point in the cycle. Sorry, it's not going to happen by now. It will be far more happy with a 30 cents. I can retire with my family if Kaspa hits. $2, hence why it won't happen. Haha. I mean, logical move. If that's your thesis, that's your understanding, then yeah, you're entitled to your own belief. I'm not saying you're incorrect. I will reiterate though that Kaspa went from 11 cents to 16 cents. So what? It's 11 cents to 16 cents. So 5 cents up in 2 days. And you get tier 1s, similar movement will happen again, if not even more volatile. If you can retire, and if the way you say it, potentially therefore you will retire then. Because I do strongly believe even now, just again, we are in the warming up of the market. We are not at the peak yet, by no means. This is Kaspa's first bull cycle, and we're in November. The bull cycle could either end, if no one really knows what's going to end, whether it could be Q1 2025, or whether it's going to be summer 2025, or even Q3. I think it'll end probably more so around November. We'll have to wait and see next month, or next year even. But in that regard, yes, you've got a whole year of Bitcoin going up and down, but mainly up. Kaspa will follow in suit with 10Bps coming out, with tier 1s coming out, and listing Kaspa with potential smart contracts in the summer. I think $2 is a bearish prediction. If it reaches 30 cents, I think 30 cents is going to happen for the end of this year, quite comfortably. Again, not financial advice, I could be wrong, but I think 30 cents will happen very comfortably for the end of this year for Kaspa. So in that case, then you'll be able to retire very, very soon, man. So big up to you. Hopefully 750,000 Kaspa is enough to get out of this rat race and escape the matrix. Yeah, I think you're good, my man. I think you're good. What's up, Tony? We're about to stream, my man, my friend. Please keep making videos for us. They give us extra hope. Yeah, don't worry, Dimitar. I will admit, I do stream every single day. I will admit I have definitely been slacking on the video front for quite some time. It's been 3 weeks now since I made a video, and even then I wasn't that consistent. So I will be making videos again soon. I've struggled with time recently. I can do an hour a day, or even hour and a half right now a day, doing live streams happily. And even though videos, it takes me, it takes me some time to make them. I'll be making streams every single day. Don't worry about it. So you always have the streams here. But those who want to see the video format content, I'll be trying to bring them back very, very soon. I've just got some stuff. I'm trying to sort out some projects in the works, and once they come out and they're underway and I get my head around them, the videos will be coming out again very, very soon. So don't worry, they'll be coming out soon enough. But thanks again for the support, my man. I know that's not to me, but either way, I'm going to research and I've now decided I'm going to start Google translating what people say, just so I can still try and communicate to as many people as possible. So this is Norwegian, so it's like, have you been holding for a long time? Again, it wasn't to me, but I just want to ask either way. Because the Galaxy says $10, $20 at the heart of the bull run, let's go. Yeah, again, it's not impossible. I do know that crypto again, I haven't watched his streams for a while. I don't watch him much anymore. But I do know one of the streams I watched a while back that he did confirm that when he's talking about these price targets, this like $15, $21 price target, it's kind of just for it's the clickbait. He admitted it. I'm just saying that. He admitted it's for the clickbait just to get people, just to get the clicks. He does believe Kaspa's going to do very, very well, and I agree with him. Kaspa's going to do very, very well. Will Kaspa reach $10, $20? I don't know. I'd love it to, but I can't say for sure. I think Kaspa's going to do very well this cycle, but I don't want to be a moon boy. I'm not saying cryptography is a moon boy. Don't come at me, please. I'm just saying I want to be on the side of caution, right? I want to have. I think you're always better to underpredict than overpredict. Again, I always reiterate that we don't know where crypto's going to go. If institutional adoption could go so much higher, but you're better off. I got high expectations for Kaspa, but even then, my expectations for Kaspa I think are very low to other people's. I mean, $2. I think most people are saying. I mean, some people obviously say like 50 cents Kaspa max the cycle, and I'm like, yeah, I think that's a bit too low. But some people are like saying $10. I'm like, if it does, fantastic. We'll have to wait and see. You know, if you don't get smart contracts, I don't think that's going to happen. If we do, then probably. We'll have to wait and see. Again, if it happens, fantastic. If not, again, I'm holding Kaspa really long term, you know, years to come, 10, 20, 30 years. So, you know, what happens in this cycle, again, doesn't really bother me. There's no tax crypto. Oh, you're so lucky. I'm going to Portugal then. I'm going to see Zemetar in Portugal then. If he's in Portugal, yeah, I'm going there. Have you heard of Quay Network? New proof of work, centralized energy dollar, although it's VC backed, could be a competition for Kaspa. I have heard of it. And, you know, while, I mean, it's not really up on here yet. For me, I think it's really tough to, and this, again, in the future, 100% is possible. But right now, I think it's really, really tough to compare anything to Kaspa because Kaspa in itself is still a developing project. I'm not saying you're wrong, Kimberly, by any means. QAI network, or Quay, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Probably QAI network. It could do very, very well, even though it's got VC backing, so it's not decentralized. You know, a new proof of work could be very, very good. Digital energy dollar could be good, but I think it's very, very hard for any project to be a competitor for Kaspa right now because most, if not all projects that said win the next Kaspa have failed and capitulated and crashed. They can't compete with Kaspa block dab technology. They can't do it. They try to copy it and they can't. Try to do 10 PBS and they can't. I'll have to wait and see where it goes from there. If it does well, fantastic. Will it be the next Kaspa? It's hard to see. Or competition for Kaspa, it's hard to see because I think Kaspa where it's at. It's hard. You can be a competitor for Bitcoin because Bitcoin's kind of a finished product. So you can try and find the next Bitcoin. That's what Kaspa's trying to do. You could be the same for Ethereum. Ethereum's kind of a finished product. You could be the competition for Ethereum. Kaspa is developing, still developing, and will be developing for much longer. So it's hard to compete when something has still got a lot more coming for it. But again, Quay might be a decent shout, so look into it, definitely. Sweden, 30% tax on crypto? Yeah, that sucks. Absolutely sucks. And I mean, yeah, that's just, again, I guess just again, the 22% tax, I'm guessing that's what it's about. Are you sure it's 22? Yeah, you sure it's 22% tax? Again, I was looking at the Bitcoin dominant cycle. It says altcoins will go down or lateral once Bitcoin starts going up. Then both Bitcoin and alts will go down. Then the altcoins will go up. Then Bitcoin seems to go down. Your thoughts? I mean, it's a seesaw. So it's kind of a seesaw thing. It goes up and down. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the way cycles tend to go, Bitcoin will pump following the good news. You know, it'll start pumping. Once it starts pumping, altcoins, other coins, Ethereum, XRP, SWI, Tau, Kaspa, of course, as well, will normally follow in suit because Bitcoin's dominance is just absolute right now. It'll follow in suit and go up in continuation with it. And then when Bitcoin starts going down, like, it depends. If it goes down like it is right now, things will follow in suit. But sometimes people are just taking their money out of Bitcoin to cycle it into the altcoins and then start going up more so. Everything will have its own time in the cycle. I think, for me, Bitcoin's going to reach... I want to say it's going to reach a $3 trillion market cap. I'm hoping, I'm more likely to believe it's going to be reach 4. I think it'll hit $4 trillion market cap this cycle. And if it does, I think, you know, assets like Kaspa will attain 1-2%, which will be, you know, 40 to 80 billion this cycle. Which I don't think Kaspa could reach 100 billion this cycle. So, again, I think, yeah, that the cycle, it does tend to follow in suit, but essentially you've got to remember this is a new cycle. It's a new cycle with new, what's the word I'm looking for? There are new things to look out for. can't think of the right word, but new things to look out for, considering that the fact that you've got institutional adoption, Wall Street, BlackRock, they're here, never before. You can't really ascertain where it's going to go. Grayscale ETFs, like you don't know where it's going to go. A Kaspa Grayscale ETF, they'll send Kaspa Parabolic. Without ETFs, who knows where Kaspa will go? There's a lot to come for crypto and Kaspa. And then this post was, I'm struggling to copy this. Compared to the rest of the world, there are so many Norwegians who like Kaspa. Yeah, I mean, everyone loves Kaspa. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people I believe likes Kaspa. But I mean, yeah, that's Kaspa for me is a diamond in the rough, an absolute gem that will hopefully blow off very, very soon. Bitcoin will not go down, but move lateral sideways. Yeah, it'll consolidate. The word is consolidate. Well, yeah. The technological terms when investing, you'll hear is accumulate, which means go up, correct means goes down, and consolidate, which means go sideways. But yeah, I mean, yeah, either way, I think, yeah, if Bitcoin's going sideways, the money will then probably cycle out Bitcoin to go to altcoins and go up. Sant Magnus don't know. If that's a project, then sure, otherwise I have no clue. I have no clue what that means, logical move. I'm guessing that might also have been actually that might have been Norwegian. Yeah, it might be. No, it's Latin. Again, not really sure, but yeah. What am I looking for? I see everyone my age are slowly coming more and more towards crypto. When real time comes, will Bitcoin be too boring and all altcoins will pump? Typically, people who are not in crypto ever before, because right now we're part of the 5% of the population that's in crypto. You'll hear very soon these major companies, JP Morgan, Bank of America, BlackRock, just saying Bitcoin's the future. They're already saying Bitcoin's the future, but they'll start saying even more so and putting it all on blast. Everyone therefore is going to get into Bitcoin. Everyone's going to get into Bitcoin. And as a result, then you'll see people start cycling into altcoins as a way to continue making profit. That's how the cycle tends to go. So retail's going to start getting more and more. People who are older and even younger get into crypto more and more. And it's just going to keep going up from here. This cycle is going to be massive, the biggest cycle I believe in our history, and it's going to go even further on from there. People who are holding onto assets this early on, also take profits, but if you can still hold onto assets like Kaspa for the long run, I think you'll be looking very comfy. Personally, not financial advice again. Really stupid question, but would it be possible in your opinion for everything will go up in that coming month, but Kaspa keeps staying the same? It's not a stupid question. Again, no stupid questions, man. Anything's possible in this space. And Kaspa has proven itself, whilst everything was doing quite well for the past few months, to do that. So there is entirely a possibility that Kaspa does consolidate or even correct in the cycle where everything else goes up. I think it's unlikely because of the dominance of Bitcoin and where the money's flowing into crypto right now. I think it's unlikely, but anything is possible, definitely. But yeah, it's possible, but I think it's unlikely because again, in the few months to come, you'll have 10Bps, smart contract news, most likely this month Kraken. If we don't get Kraken, then yeah, more so. If we get Kraken, no, it'll go up. I'm sure it'll go up because that'll drive. That'll be the FOMO of the first quote unquote first tier one listing for Kaspa. Raul Powell said this cycle is a bit different for altcoins. Yeah, it's going to be a bit different because everyone's into Bitcoin right now, pumping it into Bitcoin, and altcoin buying is mainly done by retail. People that in the previous cycle has been people fly into Bitcoin, the Bitcoin max, and they start cycling into altcoins to make extra money. Institutions probably do the same thing, but institutions are mainly going through ETFs. So if we get ETFs, then sure, that ETFs would be different. What's up, Bees? What about to stream, my man? Crescendo is looking very, very good. You know it. Yeah, again, it's looking very, very good. Did you say you're selling 8% of your bag to keep 10% when during the run? Good question, Kimberly. No, I said, so basically my allocation in my portfolio right now for Kaspa is 70%. I hold other assets, of course. And then I'll be taking profits, which I've stated my zones. They will probably change, but right now my zones are taking profits of Kaspa. Profits will be like, a 5%, like a very small margin, even smaller than that maybe. A 5% small profit of Kaspa, taking some at $1, $1.50, $2, $3, $4, $5. If it reaches 10 as well. But then when it gets to the quote-unquote peak, wherever that may be, whether it be Q1 2025, whether it be Q3 2025, wherever it may be, when it gets to the peak, again, time of the peak is going to be hard. I'm not expecting to time the peak. I'm going to just take more size proportion out at the time. But I'll be taking out probably 70 to 80% of my total Kaspa portfolio, maybe even 85%, I'm not sure just yet, but taking out a lot of my portfolio in the so-called peak of the cycle for Kaspa, and then be DCAing back into it when it starts correcting. If that gives you a bit more clarity, Kimberly. But with that being said, it has now been an hour and a half, a much longer stream today, but I figured, you know, the love in the stream was so good that I just had to keep it going, you know. 52 likes, you know, multiple donations again. I appreciate it all. 57 likes, tell a lie. 57 likes again. I appreciate it all for being here once more. So enjoy the streams again. Leave a like, share, subscribe for more. If you want to know about crypto and other market sentiment and more about Kaspa, of course, check out the free Discord server is in the description on my YouTube homepage right here and also in the chat. And I should be back again same time tomorrow, which again is 4 p.m. UTC, which is then 12 p.m. midday in EST, and then 9 a.m.